Hello, today in the process of creating a Pegasus, I have the sounds, and what we're going to be aiming for is something like this, or something like this, and creating some horse sounds that I will create myself. And then there's also the fly sounds. You gotta have a wing, gotta have a horn attack, and whatever else comes in between. So I'll show you how to get there, kind of the whole process inside of Ableton Live Studio with some different plugins. I use quite a few, like Native Instruments, Spitfire Audio, there's a lot. Isotope, classic ones you'll see, some Sausage Fattener, always great, don't use it, but I have that. So thank you for joining me on this journey, and this is once again another in-look depth thing of me making a Pegasus. Let's get right into it. All right, today we are going to work on the sounds, because every good mount needs a great sound to go with it. So I think I'd practice my voice modulation, whatever you want to call it, voice acting. Is it voice acting? Voice imitation? I don't know. But I'm just going to record a couple horse sounds. I think I'll need a couple. They definitely want a neigh, another neigh, probably some, I don't know, add some effects on what you can see here, Ableton Live, and have it good for going. So first thing, I guess I will just record some sounds. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. All right, let's go. This is my recorder, by the way, in case you can see it. It is an old one I have, H1N Zoom. It works for what I need. Don't need anything super high fancy, but I figured I'd use this. Sometimes I use this mic, but in this case, I don't want to cause too much like traffic on my computer, I guess, and break it. Better safe than sorry. So, okay, let's give this a shot. Sounds a bit like Scooby-Doo there. Okay. I really gotta, hit the high notes here. I'm gonna see if I can do that. Not all horses sound the same. Here we go. Maybe a little bit of grab on the butt. Okay. I should probably have something there. I'll go through this. I just have to get it connected. So you turn off my recording device. Wait, I need some more. I need some lower neighs. That's right. Go with low. All right, let's get some more, probably some swooshes and some clucks. I don't know, for the noises they make when they ride on the ground. I'm not sure how I'll do that. I might have to go buy some coconuts. I think that's all I'll need for now. I got the neighs. I have some flap sounds that I've recorded in the past that we'll probably use. So let me get all this on the computer as well. So now, see, having never done horse sounds before, pretty happy with how that turned out. Well, I guess. I'm not sure. But I feel like these will be okay. Get them all down here. I'm gonna have to go through them, figure out which ones I want. I also have to make sure the sound comes through. I'm gonna have to set that up. Add a new device source. Okay, I think it's working. But let's find which ones we're gonna use. Right now, since I'm using Ableton Live, I have a setting that just automatically warps stuff. I should probably disable that, but it is what it is. Now I'm gonna go through and make cuts like this. Press, is it E? No, freaking A. It's Control E. So Control E to split. I'm gonna grab each individual one, listen to them, I isolate them, and figure out which ones I want, out of all of it to see what actually turned out. Let's see. All right, so now that I got that going, the first thing I want to try to get rid of is this background noise. So we'll isolate that. I want that gone. Usually I record in a very nice environment, but yeah, this, not so much. Let's see here. I will grab a spectrum display so we can see what we're working with here. So see, it's a lot of noise going on. I have a couple denoise tools, so let me grab one of them and give them a shot. Go through my normal process here. Audio denoiser. RX, there we go. RX 10, that's what I have. So let's see, denoise, guitar denoise. That's not what I want. Spectral denoise, voice denoise. Let's try this, see how this goes. Okay. Adaptive mode. Dialogue. Adaptive. Optimize. Threshold reduction. So anything below 20 is probably what I want to get rid of. Offset noise threshold. Learn. Okay. I'll play the whole sound. Okay. Now in out. Threshold like that. Reduction. There we go. It's almost gone. So I like that. I'm gonna keep that. What I'll do is also... Cool. Now it's mostly gone. That's all from one plugin. Now what the denoise does is it grabs the frequencies that are most, you know, there and focuses on those and reduces all the other volume that are not there. That's a bad explanation, but something like that. Spectral denoise. See if we can amplify it. I'll add that on top. We'll see how much of a difference this makes. And we'll drag this out so it has more to learn from. So, with it enabled, and this enabled, yeah, so if we enable this and turn the output up by like 4... Yeah, the spectral, at least how I have it now, I'll have to play with it more, but I think this for now is good. Not like I'm looking for absolute perfection, because we're going to be doing some edits to the sounds themselves. So, we'll take this, I'm going to make 2 tracks. This one I'll delete all this, drag this down, start with this. Now, a couple plugins, what should I do? I want to add some magicalness to it. So I did get a really cool plugin. Let me grab it real quick. Chroma, that's right, here we go, Chroma. If I throw the Chroma plugin, it's going to add a lot of color to the whatever noise you put into it, so watch this. Here it is, and here it's with Chroma. Nothing is different because I didn't choose anything yet. Let's go, okay, dry, tuned, color. Go the full spectrum. Let's go natural. And root note C. See, there we go. Sounding already. Nice. Okay, I like it. Adding that chroma feel to it. And to make it sound bigger, you can use any reverb, but I like using echo reverb, which I have a cool one from Native Instruments here that I like to go to. ROM, load that up. Factory presets. I'm gonna make it sound. Let's go large. Cosmic keys, maybe. Dreamy synth. We'll mess around here until we find a preset that works. Orchestral hall. We'll try. Well, let's have loop this selection. Okay, and the canyon. What about sentimental? It's a really long one. I'm not sure if I want that. Stardust. You know, I think just regular old orchestral hall. This is 2.4 seconds, so that's fine. Then add that over the horse thing, no problem. And now we need to find my little sound. Where'd it go? That's a little rumble underneath, which actually, we could use that at the end. Go like that. And now we need a... Where's the sound? Where's the sound? Nope, nope, not that. Not that. Not that. Not that. Did I forget to save it? Okay. Well, I wonder if I could, if I had tried recording one, it might break, so... Let me find this again. Alright, I found some noises. We take that, put it in here. This one is a bit bassy, so I'm hoping I can reduce the pop here. Nice. So, chroma will... Yeah, let's play it without this. Make it a little bit less harsh. Go a little bit less gain. Okay. Now, what I want to do here is reduce using RX10. This is a good example. We could reduce the deplosives, which is going to be very handy. Now, of course, using RX will add quite a delay to the project, so that'll be something interesting and to deal with later, but we could basically make up for it by going like this. There we go. Now, if we play it all together, we'll add this ROM over top, which actually I think it'll be a bit less. Where's the mix? There we go. And a little bit less delay so that it stops before, and we'll go listen to it. Okay. Now, this, I think we could pitch up quite a bit, like that, and go +6. No, complex. Not quite. Nope, not at all. What if I drag it out instead? Yeah, I like that. It has a little something to it. But let's get rid of the chroma on this, or at least reduce it. Let's go 42%. I feel like it's almost... That's right. This thing is delayed, so I need to make up for the delay. I forgot about that. That's delayed too. Okay, grab this, turn on the pitch quite a bit. Bit too much. Nice, I'll take that. One thing, what else can we do here? I could do some chorus. What if I did some chorus? Chorus. Let's find some cool chorus effects. I have, actually, I could do this. Go grab some choral from Native Instruments. Which one did I like? Was the old guy? Yeah, there we go. I do feel like this could be sounding a bit canyon, like canyon piano. There we go. Let's reduce that. I want more highs. Okay, let's give that a try. Now what if duplicate this, turn warp on, and I take this down by 6, maybe 7? Actually, you know, I could do this here. I feel like that on its own would be a cool sound. Grab all this, copy paste, set that aside. There, there. And with this, I definitely have to move this to be like -6 kind of match. Okay. I'll need to EQ quite a bit, but let's grab our EQ. EQ8. I don't want as much highs, so I'll get rid of those. And then let's look at the waveform. Okay. Let's get rid of that weird chunky bottom. This might help on this one too. Let's see. I mean, I could see it. What I want to do is probably make that less. Let's double it up. Let's try this. Nope, not quite. I might have to move it forward a bit. And then I'll take this, actually, and go like that and reverse. What if we do this? No. I do think layered though. Here, I'll take another version of this and go like that. Layered is where we want to go. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, I like that a lot more. For this one, we'll take it down by 6. Started a bit sooner. I still feel like this underneath sound could be a bit different. Let's go pitch it down a bit. We'll grab, actually, the chroma, turn up the chroma quite a bit. And then keep the key in the same. Alright, that about works. Yeah, alright. Add this all to its own group, and we could add effects over top. What I want to do here is probably try some resonators. Which one should I try? Let's go Munich. Just about. Yeah, I could get behind that. Sounds very ethereal, so I'm kind of digging it. Now I need to get one more neigh, and then we'll work on some swoopy sounds. Grab the swooshes. I feel like this would be good for maybe its flying sound. Let's see how this goes. -4. Yeah, I like that. That'll be something. We'll figure out what to do with it. Nope, don't need more neighing. Let's actually go through all these, disable them, focus on this. Might have some sort of horse noise. Let's call this the walk sound. I really want the chroma to work with this because it's going to be the main theme of this guy. Okay, turn off the ROM. Turn that off. Turn that off. I have to turn the chroma down. Now, I'll have to duplicate this because I want to make a double and take this down to pitch, maybe up to. Let's do less chroma on this one. And take this off. Actually, yeah, that was the problem initially. We have to do the walk sounds separate for sure. So we don't want resonator messing with these. Now the chroma can be turned up quite a bit. We'll go like that. I'll have two randomized, oopsies, versions of it. So this one will be a bit later. Let's take this -2 and this one plus. Okay, that's pretty good for a horse sound. Get another neigh. What type of neigh should we do? This one. It's a bit lower, a bit meaner. I'll take that. Go here with it. Which one is this? No. Okay. Can you make something out of that? What is this? What if I layered? Go like that with this one. Nope, not at all. No thank you. Was it this? Yeah, I have to go down. These are the neighs. Let's do neigh. And neigh. There we go. That's got something. It's got something to it. But what about this one? Do you have something to you? I like the way it sounds, not gonna lie. But I do think, here, let's go like that. and we'll double the length. No, not at all. Not like that. Do some tomfoolery. I'm gonna unpitch it by 6 to make its size a little bit longer, maybe 7. Then I'm gonna warp, keep the timing, yes, and go to pitch 0. And we'll change the different, do you want to do beats? Nope, not like that. Let's go pro. Okay. Will do. Now we want to add the different plosives. Oopsies, like that. This one could be lower. Let's go -12 or 13. This one take to -11. Let's try this here. Oh, it's very abrasive. The sound there. Let's go back to -1. I didn't think it needed much editing. Maybe we have no things there. Maybe 0. Oh no, what'd I do? Keep it at that. And then for this one, we'll create a new nay and get rid of all that. And this nay, we will take the coral down quite a bit. Oh, well, we'll keep coral up a bit. Let's take chroma down. And coral, let's see. Maybe it's better with chroma instead of coral. So, I like that. We're gonna have to do some definite EQ on this though, because I want the bottoms to stand out. And the mids around 250-ish. Okay. Can we get rid of anything abrasive here? Almost. I do feel like it could be reduced a bit. And the chroma, what if we did less notes? Alright, now with this, the canyon piano, let's reduce the delay. Raise the size. It's about there. I do feel like I want the chorus because I want to make it seem very magical. So the amount, the voices. Don't want to do any flare. We don't want drivers. Don't need to drive any sort of sound. Maybe we want to bit crunch it. That might sound very weird, but let's give it a try. Fair warning. Crispy hats. Not quite. Dark static. Nope. Talking toy. Yeah, bit crush, like I said, not gonna really do it here. Freakify it. Let's see what we could do with this. Vocal. I give myself asthma. No, thank you. Stop. Ugh. It's like a warble. It does a good job of like reducing certain aspects of it. I like that. What else can we do here? How about for this one? I actually think I want to split this up. I had to like listen to it for a sec to make sure, but I do want to split this up. And have this be its own thing. Yeah. There we go. So we'll start naming these. This will be horse gurgle. I don't know the name for it. This will be horse neigh 3, because I want these to be the two main. So these will be horse neigh 1, horse neigh 2. And this one. There's still something a bit off about it. Is there something I can add to it? I want it to be unique. What if I copied this, dragged it up here, if we're having it on its own. Okay, the freak delay, or turn that off. The EQ, this one seems to be more of a higher one, so we'll grab it, give it some more dirt sound. Okay. What if, give it some flair? Yeah, giving it some nice flanger action doesn't seem to be a bad idea. Wacky warehouse, slappy flare, flange haul, special effects, ambient grain. No, thank you. Chip flare. I like that. Not quite though. Actually, yeah, that works with the resonator and all. I like that. And now this will be horse neigh 4 or 5. 4. Horse neigh 4. The swishy swish. Where's the swishy swish? Is it? It is. Let's go like this. Swish. And then we'll need flaps because it's a Pegasus and it needs flaps. Let's find this. Okay, here we go. This is a sound that I captured. No, wait. Alright, this is a sound that I found. Not I found, but I recorded using a sheet. Believe it or not. But yeah, it's I made it for dragons, nether dragons, but in this case it works. Because all I want to do is get an edited flying sound. And to do that, I'm going to drag it to one of these because I want to give it some extra feeling, you know? I'll drag it down to the step sound area and we will just copy one of these. I'm going to have to edit it quite a bit, but I want to add some more of the flying nature to it with the chroma. Let's undo the EQ. Don't need this. Turn that off. So we'll just get rid of the things we aren't using. EQ we might have to add to it. Turn the freak off. ROM. Okay, it already sounds good. So it goes from here, let's group this so I can do an easy 1, 2. So here's the first. And here's the second. Yeah, that sounds good to me. But now we add the ROM in and the freak. Sounding better. Maybe some flair. Keep it similar. Nah, too much. Too much. The coral is the coral on there. It is chroma. Okay. So we have that, and we'll duplicate it. And what we'll do here is create a higher pitch one. There we go. And the steps, turn this off. I definitely need to get some lower sounds here, so let's go. Let's duplicate these. This is why I want to get coconuts. These will work as a filler though, with my own voice. Let's go -12. Let's just take them down by 12. So this will be negative 10. Ah, yes. Nope, redo. And let's turn warp on for all of them and move it. Oh, it's not going to show me. That +2, +2, so -10. And then -10. -12. -8. The chroma seems a bit abrasive on this too. So let's turn it down. Okay, let's EQ them. I'm gonna group them all as one. Let's grab an EQ here. Drag it on group. Let's see. Okay, I enabled the cursor highlighter so it'd be easier to see a couple of these small things I'm doing. Let's go take these, and I want to definitely give it like a mid-range feel and get rid of some of the pluckiness. Okay, it's already coming together, but I think go even lower. And then bring this up top. There's a sound I don't like in here. Okay, and then get rid of some super high frequencies and bring back in some of these upper ones like that. Alright. Now how does that sound? Almost. I might have to move these forward by one and see how this sounds. Okay. I can do that until I replace it with coconut noises. This is definitely a good second. It needs to be kind of quieter, but as you move with the the Pegasus. Now these are good. I need attack noises. How will I do attack noises? Well, first, let me mark these. This will be step 1 and Pegasus step 2. I don't even have to say Pegasus, I'm just calling it that. Fly and fly 2. Cool. Now we need an attack. Now with the attack, oh wait, the swish. I need the swish here. Nice. I do think this should be lower though. At the end at the same time. I think I need this to be around here. And grab this ROM, replace it with this ROM. Okay, cool. And now we want an attack. Now if I'm doing a horn attack, I probably have something somewhere at my disposal I can use. Let's think of how I want to do this. Alright, I found a couple different recordings. This was from a Frozen Dragon swipe attack that I used creating like a dowel, and I used some synths and stuff to make it, but I feel like it works in this case because I'm going to add a lot of modulation to already existing sounds, so as you can kind of see there. It also has, if I recall, I have a couple knives that had really cool noise when you hit them together. Actually, I think they're 2 legless knives, and so I'd like swipe them and made like a knife sound. So I feel like that'll work for a horn if I do it correctly. And this one is just a classic brick drop, if I remember. I have like a bunch of rocks in front of my house, and I dropped a brick on the rocks. There we go. And then a dragon bite. Oh, I also think I distorted a bit of it, but dragon bite. This was, I think, actually, I recorded this off of an actual donkey. That or it was something with my voice. It was one of those instances. I went to a farm at some point, but I also like to make these weird sounds. Yeah. So, you can tell that's already heavily modulated. So, it's going to be a difficult one to really drive in there. But I'm going to take all these sounds, drag them down to maybe the swish or this one. What was this one again? The fly. Keep them consistent. Yeah. I feel like this works. This, I actually feel like, would be good to add on a step, probably, right? If I reduce the sound a bit. Let's go copy, delete, and take all this. Get rid of it. We don't need it. And then reduce the sound quite a bit. Add some more impact, but I do think this will be good if I just go like that. Impact is always good. Freak. Yeah. No, I think that's fine. Maybe go up 2 for this one. Cool. Now that is good. So, next, let's find these again. Where did I? The random swoosh thing? And this will be horn attack. And then this will be another horn attack. We'll fit them somewhere. And I think the swoosh I want to add for the longer drawn out attack. There we go. And we can just get rid of this. Yeah. I feel like actually moving them down a bit makes a huge difference. And what if I take this and only played the beginning part? Because I like the initial transition. Yeah, I'm going back to the old, you know, sounds. Get them perfect. Okay. But this one gets rid of a sound that's very needed. Or gets rid of an instrument. There we go. Keep it in there. Without the resonator, this sounds much better. Maybe the resonator is causing issues. Let's see here. It's not even on. What am I doing here? Let's copy that. I need to bring the RX voice cancellation thingy onto this one. That's what it was missing. There we go. Okay. Alright, I like this a lot. This adds what I need for these ones. So what if I go like that and add another layer of this at the bottom? Instead of having the grunt, maybe? I think this, in this case, what might work for me is having it doubled up here. And take this next part, just move it down by 1. And then for this one, what I could do is add some chroma. And then take one of these things and go here. No, it's good without it. Okay. Yeah. That does it for the effects there. Got the attacks. Wait, do I have the attacks? Pegasus fly? Wait. Where did I save them? This is why I marked them. Oh, there it is. Okay, horn attacks. Now I gotta get it all exported, which I will do. And added into the animations if possible. I'm gonna try to do that. And that's about it for that. So those are some horse sounds. Wee-hoo. Now that sounds are done, I will usually take it out. Let me go on full screen and go to Lame XP. I drag and drop all the sounds I just made, which they're in .wave format, into here. So you drag it here. You output it into a area specified, and then you go to metadata, and then you don't really do anything with this. Don't worry about that. But the compression is what matters. So I like to do the third tick which is a balance between minimum and maximum quality. So if you go maximum, you have the most quality. If you have minimum, you have the least. And for this, we're trying to save on space while also having the sound like the sound that you made. So for this, I find this one to work fine for me, and it still keeps the file size to like bare minimum, which is nice when you're trying to save on a lot of space in packs, and if you want to have a lot of models, which actually I could afford to go -1, but we'll worry about that at a later time if we need to actually save space, because the difference is minimal after you get past like maybe the halfway, but this is still fine. So now I will go to, I'll close out of this. I will go back to Blockbench. And as we see here, we're in the animations area. I've added a couple different ones since the last time we saw it. More primarily, we did a couple different speeds of gallop. I did just the base one, the second one, and the third one, which is like a glide, but they're all slight variants of the regular fly. I just did less movement in some areas, more in others. I think that's about it there. I did delete the ones that were IDK because I didn't need them, and they were kind of useless to me. So, with that in mind, I will have to grab some headphones. One moment. Okie dokie. First things first, we go figure out which sound we want to do, which is probably Gallop Fly, will be the easiest. I sped it up by 200 to make it, or well, 200 by double time speed. It'll work way better with the sound effect for now, which will be right here, and we add a sound keyframe. We want it to play during the flap, so we'll do it about there. The keyframe sound, this is what'll make the sound play and point to what sound plays at this time. So we go into here, and we pick which I have a specified area for my OGG sounds. Where is it? Pegasus Fly 1. And then we'll create another one, and this has to also be the exact name of the file playing. And usually I get rid of the spaces, but I didn't do that quite yet, so I will actually, I could do that now. Let's polish it up a bit. Okay, so now I've polished this up. I will add another keyframe for the wing flap. It'll be Fly 2. And we kind of, I'm going to do it as the wing comes down, the sound starts, like right around there. It'll probably be the same right around here, so here we go. Why is it not wanting to play? Interesting. Let's see here. Pegasus Fly 1, Fly 2. Oh yeah, I changed the name of the files. You have to reselect if you do that, so there we go. Now it should be good. There we go. Yeah. So that'll be the sound of it as it flies. The next one we'll try doing, we'll add it to these. I have, yeah, I think I went through that already. But the prance will be the next step sound, because I will have to make a gallop sound later on with coconuts or something, which is still in the processing stages of that. So step, we'll go step, grab it, and we'll place it as you see they make contact with the ground, so right around 1 I think is a good area. So maybe add that there, and then another keyframe with 2. Step 2. I can like that. I can like that quite a bit. So that's done. Now the attack. Where is the attack? Horn attack. Grab animate effects. Add a sound. Find the keyframe for the sound, which this one will be Pegasus Attack 1. Let's see here. So we want it to activate right as he lunges, so here we go. Yeah, alright. Sounds good to me. Now the kick. This one will be pretty easy too. We just add the sound thing. Grab the sound file. We find Pegasus Attack 2. And yeah, there we go. It's really loud for me. You can probably hear it through my headphones. I'm gonna have to turn it down quite a bit here. Let's do that. Oh, jeez. Still really loud. Still really loud. Oh, that's changing it for everyone else. This, man, how do I turn it down for myself? One sec. Okay. A little bit better, but still really loud. We kind of edit all the sound, you know, volume inside the sound definition folder or file when we have the mob in game, and I mess with it after listening to all the sounds. I go back in there and I make the changes myself, depending on what's needed and how low it needs to be. But that comes at a later stage. This is kind of just getting all the sounds ready. So it's up to you whether you want to mix it beforehand or afterhand. I just like keeping it consistent and always having these sounds be at around like -3 dBs. When you export them from Ableton, that seems to be okay. Sometimes lower, sometimes higher, depending on what is actually made. Now, the one that'll be kind of interesting is the summon dismiss, because I'll have to treat it as like a movie scene, and every flap that we add, I'll have to put the sounds in manually as well. So you could just imagine this, which here I could do that real quick. Let's add the keyframe sounds in. There we go. A bit off. Okay, let's try that again. So this one starts with it coming in, so we should probably shrink that, and then goes down here, give or take, and then next time right there, and then here it's going to be right about where it was. So once again, okay. Nice. I like that. We'll copy and paste that to the dismiss to show the exact same, because it's probably going to be the same timing. So let's go right there, which actually nice. We want this to be a bit beforehand. Oh gosh. Select, drag it around there. There. Nice. Okay. These could obviously use some tweaks on the timing of things, but I will work on that at a later date as well once I get all the sounds for sure ready, because the gallop is going to be a whole other beast since I don't have any coconuts on me currently. So, yeah. Now, was there other sounds I have that I haven't added yet? I have horn attack, kick, the idle. I need neighing. Neighing is what I need. So we'll do, instead of a neigh here, we'll go, this will be the first one. So I need, not horse sounds, E1. Which one is this again? Yeah, there we go. That's exactly what I was looking for. And then idle 3, this will be the super neigh. It'll probably, we're gonna do this one. There's different ways you can add the sounds. Usually it's a set method, but for this, I want to have it randomize between the different neighs. So here, I'll just stick a random neigh on there. We'll go neigh 4, and then, so this will play. Yeah. So I kind of wanted to do a random choice between them. Or maybe it's this one. Yeah, this one will be random. This one will not be. So I think for this one we want to have like the starkest, loudest one where he's angry, because that makes sense. It's a very up and down movement he's doing there. So maybe 2, is that high pitch? No, not quite. Not quite. Let's go pick a 1. Yeah, I mean, that could work. We'll go with that for now. And then this one will be randomized, but it'll all play at about the same point in time. So this one. Yeah, there we go. And it'll, of course, play the whole sound when we do it in the files and stuff. It's just going to cut off right here because I have it to set it to cut off right there, which we could actually just increase the time. Won't really affect much. Nice. And now that's about it there. Let's see here. I do the gallop fly. I think for this one, I will take the swish sound effect, and I will have it play repeatedly. I might actually have to make the swish longer if I'm thinking logistically, which I might go back and edit. It's always good. But do something similar to that. I'll have it last the whole length and not be as like harsh on the ears. So that's kind of a plan I'll have there. I found a use for the swish, hey. I've been trying to make it work, but actually I technically didn't because I'm going to remake it, but whatever. It is what it is there. Now I think that's about it for the sounds and getting them set up here. So we have it all. The gallop, which we don't really have because I didn't add a sound here. The prance, which obviously will be played at like maybe 200 speed. I like that a bit more. Actually, let's edit that while I think about it. We'll take everything and then move it all to 1. Control drag, boom. There we go. And then nice. Very good. Very good. Gallop flies, I'll edit. I think I have it all. Like this one, I like it too. This one's at 3, so I might keep this there actually. Because technically, when I do flying, I like the base one to just be the base fly speed. So taking off, it's picking up speed. Fly 2 will be a bit slower. And, you know, keep the super pace it's flying in. And fly 3 is where you aim down and lunge. So you like do the little swoop and pull, and your loops are looking cool kind of thing. And that's the last one that plays there. So I think that's about it for the sounds and getting them set up. And as far as the model goes, it's ready to be put in the game. So I will have to wait to do that, and guess you'll see it in the game. And I guess the next step will be seeing it in the game. So next time you'll be seeing this bad boy, it'll be in the Myth and Dragons mod. Probably. There might be some differences, but for the most part, this is the thing. The one and only thing-a-dilly, I don't know, the thing in game. Also, sounds work the same on this. I'll add them here and get it going, but you'll hear similar sounds. It'll just be higher pitched for the baby, because that's how it goes. Thank you for watching. If this has been helpful to you, I am very appreciative of that, to make something that is helpful. Now, like and subscribe if you want to see more of this type of business go on, and I could keep doing this type of stuff. It would be great. I do thoroughly enjoy it. And I hope you have a wonderful, brilliant day, morning, night, evening, afternoon, whatever you want to call it. Don't get food poisoning. Yeah, goodbye.